Hello everyone. I'm gonna just show in this video the new status that are based on the type of gear pieces that you're using. So now that's a new thing that has been added, and I don't think anyone has covered much of it. But every weapon now has a specific bonus stat that you get by wearing legendary gear, plate gear, leather gear, or cloth gear. So you can see what type of gear it is on the equipment window. It's always gonna say if it's a plate, if it's a leather, if it's a cloth, or if it's mithril, which is a legendary gear piece. Sadly, it does exclude the cloak, as you can see, so keep that in mind when you're using this for your bonus calculations. So let's start. So the crossbow, legendary gear piece gets bonus damage and mana regen. The plate get max HP and CC chance, all CC chance. The leather get bonus damage and mana regen, but less than the legendary. And the cloth get attack speed percent and mana cost efficient 2%. For the staff, the legendary gonna give you mana regen 60 and heavy attack 60. For the plates, gonna give you endurance 25 and heavy attack evasion 30. That's very interesting. The leather is gonna give you attack speed 2% and critical hit 25. The cloth is gonna give you mana regen and heavy attack 30, which is also very interesting. The spear is gonna give you on the legendary max health 3.2% and all CC chance 50. On the plate, it's gonna give you max HP 1.6% and all CC resistance 25. On the ladder, it's gonna give you max health 1.2%. Wow, that's a lot less than the legendary. Interesting. And the attack speed 2%. And the cloth is gonna give you mana regen 20 and heavy 25. That's a very different one from the other ones. The orb is gonna give you on the legendary attack range 3% and shield health 6%. The plate is gonna give you endurance 25 and shield health received 1.5%. The leather is gonna give you cooldown speed and attack speed. The cloth is gonna give you attack range and shield health, so similar to the legendary. Okay. The one legendary is gonna give you mana cost efficiency and skill healing percent 6%. The plate's gonna give you max health 1.5% and healing received 2.5%. The leather is gonna give you cooldown speed 2% and mana cost efficiency 2%. The cloth is gonna give you mana cost efficiency 3% and healing 3%, so half of the legendary. The daggers are gonna give you on the legendary critical hit chance 80 and evasion 60, which is very big actually. The plate's gonna give you max health 1.4%. And critical damage resistance 1.2%. That's very interesting on the plate for the dagger. The ladder is gonna give you the critical hit 40 and evasion 30, so it's half of the legendary. The cloth is gonna give you cooldown speed and critical damage, so those are two very interesting ones as well. The sword and shield legendary is gonna give you 4% of max health and also see resistance by 50. That's a lot. And the plate's gonna be half of that, so max health 2% and CC resistance 25. The leather is gonna be max health 1.5% and all evasion 25. Wow. And the cloth is gonna give you max mana 2% and shield healing received 2.5%. So a lot of max health, and I was not expecting the evasion here. The Greatsword, alright. So the Greatsword legendary is gonna give you max health and heavy attack damage resistance. Crazy, 4%. The plate's gonna be half of that with max health 1.6% and heavy attack damage resistance 2%. The leather is gonna be 1.2% and heavy attack damage 2%. Wow, so you can get upwards to like 10% heavy attack damage or 12% heavy attack damage resistance. Yeah, the Greatsword is always crazy. This game just loves the Greatsword. But regardless, moving on. Cloth gives you critical hit chance 35 and evasion 20, which is very interesting as well. Finally, the Longbow. Legendary is gonna give you attack range 3%, critical damage 3%, wow. Plate's gonna give you mana regen 25 and healing from passive skills 2.5%. That's also very interesting. The leather is gonna give you half of the legendary, so attack range 1.5% and critical damage 1.5%. The cloth is gonna give you passive skill healing 2% and mana regen 25. So it's very interesting. The things that you can see here is based on the types of gear that you pick and mix with the classes, you can go to certain paths. For example, the Longbow and the Dagger is really interesting because you can kind of combo the latter part to have some extra evasion and some extra critical damage, so that's also interesting. But the cloth part is mostly of the support with the wand and other things. So it's a really interesting update thing that they added to try to shake up the game a little bit. I think the GS stats are crazy, like have damage resistance and have damage attack percent for free just for using gears is busted. Like you have to get two really field boss drops to be able to even get like 10% heavy attack damage. And even like another boss for to get a skill heavy attack damage resistance. So I really think like Greatsword is one of the most random classes in the game to get free status. Like they get so many free things for free. The evasion here is a very interesting choice, and the crit thing, I wonder how that will play out. I think maybe for the dagger Greatsword. The SNS, everything was similar to what I expected, except the ladder. Getting evasion on the ladder is an interesting thing because you can get also ladder evasion with the dagger. And I have seen a lot of people starting to play SNS dagger full evasion to capture important like points and stuff. So maybe that's gonna help even more on that. Because if you're using 5 ladder pieces and you're using daggers, that's 55 extra all evasion per ladder piece. So if you're using 5, that's for free almost 275 evasion. That's crazy. So that's an interesting thing to watch out and see what happens. The one is most focused on the support part as expected, so DPS 1 players are probably sad. I'm sad. The Orb is an interesting one. It's also mostly focused on the support part / range part. The Spear is also mostly focused on the tankish part from what it looks like. The Staff is an interesting one. It has heavy attack 30 on the cloth. It's the only one that has heavy attack on the status. So maybe that's gonna be a pretty big deal because that's a lot of free heavy attack. You can get upwards to 150 heavy attack for free just from using the gear. And the Crossbow, as expected, has bonus damage, so that's also interesting to see how this is gonna play out in the long run. But that's about it. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps, or like, I don't think this is gonna help much. Like, it's gonna definitely make your Questlog life way more complicated. I already spent 12 hours on it, so I'm pretty annoyed with a lot of things. And this is another one of those things that I'm not entirely sure if it's even calculated on Questlog yet. So have fun!